What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald. As you guys can probably tell, I'm at a little bit of loss for words, but I just got done watching twice, actually, the video about Futurestrade in the Facebook group of Futurestrade by Mr. Dylan Carnell. Today is January the 23rd, 2022. And I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube that cranking out that crypto on many different platforms. Thank God. Thank God. Nothing more, nothing less. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure y'all hit that notification bell as well. Ladies and gentlemen, grown boys and girls, this is about as lost for words as I've been since I started the journey. And it's not because I wasn't prepared for this day, because I was. It's because I was genuinely shocked that it happened here on January the 23rd, 2022. Futurestrade.io has left the building. At least in what I'm able to gather from his video on YouTube, on Facebook. This video cannot be found on YouTube. This is a video that is exclusively on Facebook, and he told us he wasn't going to put it on YouTube because apparently YouTube is where he's gotten the majority of his issues from. So he scheduled, I just want to take you guys through a timeline for today. Earlier today, there was a post that went up and said, all of the plans are open. All of the plans are open. Every single plan we've had since we started. From 1% to the 10,004% to the 150 to the 200%. Just this morning. Very soon after that, there is a post that goes up and says, we're going live at 9 p.m. UK time, GMT, I think. So we wait around all day, wondering what Dylan's going to say. And the first thing that I see when I get there is his face. And it's red. And it looks like he's saying something. And I got in this call a little late, which is part of the reason why I had to watch it twice. And he says something along the lines of, we can no longer carry on Futurestrade as the way it started. Now, he started off talking about some of the trades he's been doing and the state of the market. Then he talks about how he was contacted by the authorities in a formal letter. And pretty much it said that he needed to cease operation the way it was going. And that they were giving him things that he needed to do. He also said that he's going to be processing withdrawals. I mean, refunds. And when I got to that point, I was like, why is he talking about refunds? And then it clicked to me. Oh, he's exiting stage left. Right now. After 2 months. And I was just thinking to myself the other day, I'm being real honest with y'all. Y'all know how I am. I'm very candid. And I was thinking to myself, I was looking at some of this Facebook group, and it was like, man, this platform has changed a lot of lives. It's made some people a lot of money. And a few people that I was seeing on the Facebook page were talking about, I don't need to work with any other project ever. This is it for me. I'm Futurestrade for life. And, you know, all these people, right? He said he's been talking to his top investors. He's been talking to the top leaders. I don't know, but I ain't never got a phone call. I ain't got a text message. And to be honest with you, and I know Dylan, he's probably gone through a lot of hell the last 48 hours. But I reached out to him on some, you know what I'm saying, one leader of the company just trying to holler at the CEO. Just trying to figure out what was going on with my withdrawals because I was misunderstanding. And one of the things he said to me kind of caught me off guard. He said, "What are you going on about now?" Huh? What you mean, what am I going on about now? I'm asking a simple question. But you know me, I was like, okay, humble myself, kill him with kindness. I just reiterated what I was asking about. And it seemed like we were starting to fix the problem after that. So I had no issues. But for today to happen, and you guys got to forgive me because I'm doing this video literally right after I just watched this. And I understand that I can't really like play the video for you guys because I don't know how to pull up the video on Facebook and like have the audio come through so you guys can hear it. But if you guys go to the Futurestrade.io page on Facebook, you'll see the announcement. He's issuing refunds, and I want to share my screen with you guys, and let's talk about how these refunds are supposed to work. All right, so this is my back office, and as you can see, I have an active deposit of $126,657. I've totally withdrew $130,829. The thing about it is, a lot of that was referral commissions that I was able to roll back into my active deposit. So I was really building a daily income with my referral commissions, choosing not to withdraw them, most of them. I withdraw some along the way, just to diversify my funds a bit. But under his scenario, I would personally not qualify for a refund. Here are his qualifications, and I'm going to explain all this, and I'm going to tell you exactly where to go and email. He has set up an email for withdrawals, all right? I mean for refunds. I'm going to tell you exactly what he's asked for, okay? So to qualify for a refund, he says that your active deposit must be higher than your total withdrawn. All right? So if you're a person like me that has withdrawn over $130,000, but you've only had an active deposit of some number less than that, then you don't qualify for a refund, as I understand it. So you may be asking, well, BLJ, how are you feeling about this? One, I'm doing pretty good. It's Sunday. I'm alive. I'm well. I'm well in health. I'm breathing. I'm able to come to you guys in good health and express myself somewhat clearly because I'm still a little bit in shock. But you have to understand, most of this active deposit came from just sharing the opportunity. So here's what I do hope. I do hope that everyone that is able to get a refund is issued a refund. He said that it was going to take 7 days to process all the different requests he's going to be getting in the next week or so. He also said it's going to take up to 2 months to fully refund everyone that qualifies for the refund. All right. I don't qualify for the refund as it stands. And, you know, it just is what it is. This is the space that we play. And, man. Listen, my heart goes out, even in the midst of all this. Now, some might be like, yo, BLJ, you ought to be pissed, dog. If I had that much money in the platform and it just goes away, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to raise hell. No, I ain't going to do that. Because I know, I believe in this space. This isn't the first platform that's come and gone. It won't be the last. Earlier today, we had a fallen platform, and I said to everyone, we all have a decision to make when a platform goes away. Did we say, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. And after something like this is how I imagine a lot of you are going to feel this way. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I've been scammed 7,000 billion times. I don't want to do it no more. Now, the one thing I hope that everyone does or doesn't do, I hope everyone doesn't go out there and make a whole bunch of irrational, emotional decisions. Really take some time to breathe, okay? Now, in the midst of breathing, I'm going to give some instructions that Dylan has given, all right? And I'm going to read them, and hopefully everyone can follow along with me. He says, here's how you get your refund. And I'm reading this straight from here. So if anyone wants to pause right there, you know what I'm saying, you can take a look. You know what I'm saying, you can pause it. This is from Dylan Cardinal, live in the Futurestrade Facebook page. That's the information. So hope you pause that. But for those who didn't pause it, I'm going to read it for you. This is how you will get your refund if you qualify. You will email us your details at refunds@futurestrade.io with your username, total active deposit, and total withdrawal amount. After that, and your BTC address where we will send the refund. He then says, I love you all for being so supportive. And thank you to those who have been constantly helping me eradicate the negative and wrong attention to Futurestrade. We will be stronger and better than this together. And quite personally, I hope he refunds all the people that deserve refunds. All the people that have not withdrawn more than you have put in. I pray that he's able to refund everyone. So if that is you, please, I'll even put this up again, and hopefully everyone can read it. Whoops. Hopefully everyone can read it. All right. If you got to pause the screen, you go ahead and pause that screen. Sorry, my hand's a little shaky. But you do what you got to do. I know a lot of us will be upset. A lot of us will be angry, have negative words. But the truth of the matter is, I believe that Dylan is a good guy. I hope that, for God's sake, he wasn't pulling this some elaborate plan to scam us all. But at the end of the day, in this hype space, it can happen just like that. A platform can even have a face and still have issues, and then in the blink of an eye, you're no longer able to pull out from it anymore. So here's how I feel. In this journey, we've had many platforms come and go. Starting off with Watermine, moving on to platforms like Crypto Future, Mine Rift, Garali.com, many others. This one was probably getting on to be one of the more popular ones that gone away. Now, I want to say this. I will be staying updated with the Futurestrade Facebook group. Matter of fact, I should probably look in there right now because it's been a little while since this video came out. And it's just amazing. It's just amazing. So please go get your refunds if you qualify. I don't know what he's going to do about some of his leaders, because I know that a lot of leaders out there probably don't qualify for refunds because their numbers are probably showing that they withdrew, more than they deposited. I know there were bigger leaders out there than me. And me personally, I took my referral commission and I put it right back in the platform. So, I didn't even keep a whole lot of it. I was able to diversify some other things, which I'm glad I did now. But man, I rolled a lot back into Futurestrade, which is okay. I'm okay with that decision because I'm okay with the decisions I make out of my heart. If I know I made a mistake, but I made that mistake from the heart, I'm cool with that. And Futurestrade was a platform that I really was excited about. I was excited about what it was doing. And it just, with everyone that asked about the different red flags or this plan, that plan, for it to open up and allow all the plans to be available today, and then say that they're not doing business as they were before, which is a quote, I think. Let's just say that's not a quote, but that's just what I received. Whew. Man, it's gonna. I'm gonna stay looking at this because I want to see what happens. Now, about the Trading Academy, he said that's still going to be going on. So I should still have access to the Trading Academy. If I don't get access to the Trading Academy, then I know that this whole thing was a sham. Because that was part of the reason, along with Dylan's seemingly transparent nature. I want to believe that he's telling the truth. I do. That's the human in me, right? I want to believe that Dylan was telling the truth this whole time. And I want to believe that this isn't an emotional decision to close the platform as we know it today. Especially right before we were supposed to be able to make withdrawals again. He just said yesterday in a meeting that he went on Facebook with that we were going to be able to withdraw. he also still said he's going to have a private investors group. So being a person that has invested into this platform at just about every capacity that you could do it, other than that last $30,000 plan, I would hope that everything that I was supposed to get, I get. I've always said from the very beginning, never invest anything you're not willing to lose. So I can sit here today letting you know I'm cool, y'all. I'm cool. And it may not, if I had a buddy hit me up and he was watching the video. He was like, "You've withdrawn $130,000 from Futurestrade?" And I said, "Yeah, but I put most of it back in because I had a goal of a daily income." So I still got that goal of a daily income, which is why I'm so diversified today. I'm happy about the different things that I have going on. Even if Futurestrade is not on the docket, we still have IPC, Intelligence Prime Capital. We still have NOVATECH. We still have the hypes that could be here and gone tomorrow too. We have a lot of different things to be excited about. We got Mint Money. It's been around since June of last year. Cranking. So I can't be upset. Actually, I can be upset. I'm entitled to feel however I want to feel. However, I don't feel upset. For the time, and this video, the last video that went on YouTube, it's just, man. Y'all getting it raw. Y'all getting it raw. I'm getting emails. I'm looking at emails coming in on Futurestrade right now. Like, what's going on? What's happening? And it's really kind of sad that this would go on like this. But this is a lesson. Every seemingly bad situation, every situation that feels like a loss is really just a learning lesson. Does it change how I move in this space? I've always pretty much moved the same way. I find a platform that pays. It checked that box. I stake my claim. I make my profit. I move on. As it grows, I make a decision. Do I reinvest or do I leave? I decided to reinvest. Make that money. Go a little further. Does it gain trust? Does it not? I don't know. What is it doing? What is it adding? And it's really just how the game is played, man. So I'm sorry if I'm not being profound enough for people out there. Maybe I need to give it a day. But I felt like this was very important to document for my journey because I had to get how my raw feelings about this. And to be honest with you, me personally, I'm going to feel a little bit different than a lot of you. A lot of you are going to say, "Oh, well, Joe, you got referral commissions and all that stuff." So, but they'll say that not understanding that they have the same ability. I've just been doing it for almost a year. The consistency that I've done it has brought me subscribers and followers and people that watch and listen. But I say it every day. I'm nobody's financial advisor, and I'm sure ain't yours. I'm just a dude on YouTube cranking crypto out of different platforms. And had I not been a link sharer, I might have qualified for a refund. So, with that being said, those of you that aren't link sharers, that are a part of Futurestrade, please try to get your refund. And I pray, I really do, I sincerely do, that everyone that deserves a refund, even though I feel like I deserve a refund and I probably won't get one, I pray that you all get one. And I pray that you're all able to find platforms that will last long enough for you to make a profit. Because crypto is the wild, wild west, y'all. If you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. And in this case, I was strapped with diversity. I diversified my winnings as I continued all through 2021. And as this showed its head at the end of 2021, we were excited about it. It gave us a strong 2 months, which is longer than any hype. Any regular little hype that'd be dipping out in 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you, and all your wallets. And I already said why. Woo! Futurestrade, man. I'm just going to sit back and see what happens now. Because this was one of those platforms that had a lot of promise. It had a face. It really changes the game. It changes how we look at hypes and stuff like that now. Even the ones that seem like they got whole real CEOs can have issues and problems. I believe this platform that Dylan was running got a little bit too big for his britches. He didn't have the support that it takes to sustain something like this. For those of you that are interested and hope and pray that he brings it back, hell, so do I. Keep my active deposit in there. You know what I'm saying? Bring it back and let me crank my 5K a day. But do I believe that's going to happen? Probably not. If it does happen, we'll talk about it. We'll bring it right here to the channel. But if it doesn't happen, can I honestly say that I'll be surprised? Nah, I can't. So, with all this being said, this is a long video. Is this the end of Futurestrade? I guess we'll find out. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.